Hello again. Good morning. So this one today we're going to be reading about Meet Samuel Adams. It's a vocabulary reader. It's cool for a couple reasons. Once it gets you the vocabulary words so you're ready for and then what happened Paul Revere. And also it really cool. It's its own book. I mean, it teaches you about Sam Adams, which is cool. Because lately we've been hearing more about John. All right, so here's Meet Samuel Adams by Minnie Demente. You know, he was almost the forgotten patriot, but now with the product that is being sold now, everyone knows who Sam Adams is. All right, or at least they heard of his name. So here are the vocabulary words you have to learn. Cargo, boxes and supplies carried by a ship. Colonies, land ruled by a faraway country. The 13 territories that became the United States is a type of colony. Express, fast and direct. Liberty means freedom. Oppose means to go against something. Patriot, an American football team based in New England. An American colonist who was against British rule, who won a lot of Super Bowls. Mr. Gately, stay focused. Revolution, a soccer team that, I'm too sports orientated today. An uprising that leads to a new government is a revolution. Sentries, soldiers who watch for danger. And finally, taxes are fees paid to governments. Back in the 1700s, people had lots to say about Samuel Adams. Some said he was a good person with great ideas. Others said he was nothing but trouble. Was the real Samuel Adams? And why was everyone talking about him? It's Boston during Samuel Adams' life. Samuel Adams was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1722. Back then, Massachusetts was one of 13 American colonies. Britain ruled the colonies. The United States didn't exist yet. Adams got a good education from Harvard College. Later, he got a job collecting taxes or fees for the British government. But he wasn't good at making people pay. He owed money to the government, too. Some said Adams was a failure, but he had a kind heart and big ideas. He dreamed of justice and liberty, of freedom for all people. Samuel Adams liked to share his thoughts with the people of Boston. In other words, he liked to talk. Adams wanted the British to stop telling Americans how to live. He decided that colonists had to start a revolution or uprising to end British rule. He wrote articles and made speeches to convince others to go against or oppose British rule. This is a newspaper that Samuel Adams wrote for. No taxes, no taxes. Britain sent army troops to Boston to make sure that the colonists didn't cause trouble. Sentries or guards kept a close watch on everyone. This made many colonists angry. One day, some colonists and British soldiers got into a fight. The soldiers fired their guns and killed 5 colonists. Adams spread the news quickly. He called it a massacre, a cruel and unfair killing of many people. Adams chose this strong word on purpose. He knew it would upset other colonists. Then they would take action. The Boston Massacre. Express riders, the fastest messengers in the colonies, told everyone about the Boston Massacre. The Colonists were angry. They were finally ready to fight back. Express riders traveled through the night to tell other colonists about the massacre. Adams started a group called the Sons of Liberty to fight the British. One night, the Sons of Liberty climbed onto ships in Boston Harbor. They were disguised as American Indians. The men dumped the cargo of British tea overboard. They wanted to show that Americans wouldn't pay extra taxes for British tea. This event was called the Boston Tea Party. People knew the Tea Party was Samuel Adams' idea. They called him a patriot because he was willing to fight for freedom. Express riders traveled through the night to tell other colonists about the Boston Massacre. Britain punished the people of Boston. They made more rules and brought in even more soldiers. This made the colonists even angrier. They got ready for a war against Britain. American colonists prepared to fight the British Army. In 1776, the American Revolution began. The colonists fought hard for their new nation. Many died, but eventually they won the war. Samuel Adams was one of the American patriots who signed the Declaration of Independence. Today, people in our country still talk about Samuel Adams. They call him the father of the American Revolution. Without him, Americans might still be British citizens. Oh my word. Okay, there you go. There's Sam Adams and some vocabulary words that we hope you're ready to read. And then what happened to Paul Revere. All right. Bye.